Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Campaign 2, Episode 12, Talks Machina. We're finally going to have a routine with this. It is likely to come out Saturday and Sunday, either split or Saturday or Sunday, either way. You will start getting this right after the live stream. The weekend after the live stream, the episode of Talks Machina for that episode will drop. So we're on Episode 12. I'm going to do them in 2 parts. So they're going to be roughly 30-40 minutes apiece. The show is over an hour, but Miranda scanned through it real quick. She said cut it off around 40 minutes, jump back in around 55, and then end it. That gives a total of 50 minutes of actual showtime. We're going to do 25 minutes apiece. We'll talk before, we'll talk after, and that's how we do it. Miranda is kind enough to be scanning these for spoilers. She said after 55 minutes, there are slight possible spoilers depending on what you think, but she said it's just names and things like that that I wouldn't understand anyway. I'm fine with that. Names and things I've already heard and I've already forgotten them. If it's not relevant to what I'm watching, I quickly forget things. You guys see, I even forget things that I should be remembering in a current campaign. We're going to jump in. I'm curious to see what they talk about. We ended on insanity. If you watch the live stream, we have some drinks. I take some shots. I often check my radiator. We did a 4-hour live stream. I jumped in about 15 minutes after starting it. About 4 hours of me sitting in the chair. I took 2 breaks, I think, progressively getting drunker, enjoying ourselves, having a good time. By the end, I had to rewatch it because I was like, holy crap, I'm not knowing if I'm just drunk or I'm not understanding what is happening because it's insanity. It was a little bit of both, I guess, but everyone in the live stream filled me in. There was 2 people fighting wizards. I still think it sounds ridiculous in my mind, but we killed the High Richter. And then when the High Richter died, Ulag died because he basically jumped on her with a grenade. For lack of, was it a grenade? I think it was a grenade. It might have been like something else, a bomb of sorts. Jumped on her, killed her, and as soon as she died, one of the spires collapsed, and we just started seeing people flying around having wizard battles. One person died, another person we found spoke a weird language, had insect-like armor on or something like that. I don't know. I'm picturing like a big, I don't know, bug person, but it might just be the armor. We did talk a little bit about that. I cannot remember specifically what it was, or maybe you guys didn't tell me because it would be like a spoiler. All I know is episode 13 is going to start with a bang. We're going to find out more from Brian and crew. I don't know who's here. All I see is I started the episode. Brian's going like this, and there's a pillow with Matt Mercer on it. So let's find out. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. There are dozens of shows you will never see on YouTube. I just don't have the time to edit them all. Go over there, check it out. If not, we're jumping in. Campaign 2, Episode 12, Talks Machina.
Are we on the internet?
I guess.
Are we on the internet?
Good evening.
Good evening,
and welcome
Brian.
to an
How are
all-new
you?
Talks Machina.
Oh, I'm pulling the mic off.
My name is Brian W. Foster, and I will be your host for this evening only. Tonight, we
For
will
this
be
evening
discussing
only. He does it all the
Critical Role
time.
Campaign 2, Episode 12. Midnight Espionage with my guests.
Why is he acting so
Marisha Ray.
uncomfortable? Marisha Ray.
And Matthew Mercer.
Why are they...
No! Give him away! He kills towers!
Oh no.
It's a
He
game.
kills
Destroy
towers?
Hit it, Chief. Hit it,
One
Chief.
tower.
Just one tower. It's a spire. A spire. S-P-Y. Live stream. Check it out if you don't get the joke. I think this looks awesome. Is this like a new intro we're having? Brian, are we on the internet? Is this like a new intro? I feel like we have an intro, guys. What a place to start. Isn't that funny? Unless we've been having this. This has probably been going on, huh? I was going to say, what luck, but I don't think it's luck. I am only up to episode 3 until now. So somewhere along the line, we got an intro.
Cousin will grow back.
I dig it.
So whatever that means, then we'll grow back. Good evening. We're back.
He
Welcome.
does
Tonight
do that
I went for
all the time.
Colombian
Oh.
drug lord.
caps.
You
Captions.
know what I mean? But yeah, I do need a gold chain with
I like it.
a
Go with the
cross,
gold
some
chain.
sort of
I
thing.
have a shot ready,
You know,
guys.
so anyway, I'm gonna
We're gonna
go
take a
sell
shot when I feel
Mercedes
like
after
it.
This. Welcome to Talks Machina.
Who else is here? It's just Matt Mercer and
Please welcome
Marisha?
esteemed guests. The Rays. The Mercers.
Why is Matt Mercer
What should we go by?
got
Are
his
you
little
not gonna change
legs
your name
coming
'cause You're in
out?
show business.
Not like our showbiz names, no.
Yeah.
Because nothing in Hollywood is real.
You
So
both
are-
Gilmore's
showbiz names.
Glorious.
I
love it.
use also a showbiz name so people don't try and find out where I live.
Actually
yeah.
part-
My real name is.
I hope no one doxes me after this.
What does that say?
my
Oh,
real name is
good.
Paul
Gilmore's
Thomas
Glorious
Anderson,
Goods. I'm
but
like, what is
Anderson
it?
With an S-E-N.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do get a lot of screeners.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, we have some announcements for you.
They're so
tonight.
ridiculous.
We're gonna
They
start
have
the
that
show.
kind of humor where I often
Key
can't tell if they're joking or
question
not. Like,
on
some things sound ridiculous, but I can almost believe it.
projectalpha.com.
Oh my goodness.
First 5 episodes are available now. You guys have already put out 5?
Yeah. It's a lot of work, man.
I've seen some really positive feedback about that show.
I'm so happy people like it.
Yeah,
we
I
were
think it's a
terrified people
seriously.
might potentially hate it because we're kind of flexing our philosophy and our thinky brains.
What is
The
this?
most recent
What are they
episode,
talking of?
You guys talk about like the Messiah complex and stuff like that, which
Yeah,
is
and Harry Potter.
and Harry Potter.
I feel
right?
like this is
And
stuff
Matt
unrelated, but
Key,
it's interesting 'cause
went to
it's
seminary.
them.
Yes,
Just like myself.
So I'm fine
Yes,
with it.
exactly.
I'm just
we
gonna
always
adjust the
have
volume
some
a
shit to
little.
talk whenever we.
So I'm
Make
waiting for
sure
you to get your
the
own show.
fires are burning.
I can't say that. There are plans for us to have a conversation that people will be able to listen to
I hope
at
so.
some point in the near future.
That would
hope
be
so.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That needs to happen.
Yeah, we have a lot. Matt and I have a lot in common. Like, it's crazy. When I first met him, I was like, what a jovial guy, and he's so sweet. He's very huggy.
How
you know,
lovely.
things that I like. I'm uncomfortable with all types of affection, but the rest of it I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just had this brilliance about him that was just like, what a positive energy. And it's not that I thought he was shallow and that was all there was to him or something, but when we first got to really talk one night, I think it was.
I
you guys
see, like,
sat
right
down,
now,
so I was
it's a
like,
perfect
"Man, we're
example."
Seminary full. We got
I
lots of
almost
shit
feel
to
like
talk."
he's joking, but it's
So, yeah, I'm gonna
real.
buy
It's like a
case of
very
vodka, bottle
lovely,
of
real
liquor, and
story.
we'll
But I can never tell with them.
record our conversation. First 5 episodes of Key Question are available now on Project
Key
Alpha.
question.
Critical
Key, is that the right captions?
Oh my god, also so
Can't
great.
see it because
It's either Key
we
Quest
have
or
her
Key
camera.
Question. That might be the
Critical
right
recap
subtitle. Sometimes
will
it's
be
weird.
on Thursday night, right? Right before. It
I
comes on
want
Thursday
that
during the
giant
day. What
trinket.
time?
I want that giant bear, like, in the back corner of this room.
Yep, there she is. We have 2 producers on this show. One of
Isn't
them's
that
Danny,
funny?
The other one didn't put any information in the
It
announcement.
ruined everything for me because the room ends and there is just a regular room over
There
there.
is no mothership.
It ruined
Okay.
the trickery.
I'm banned from YouTube,
I am
so I
ruined.
can't pull up the thing.
I'm banned from YouTube. Is he really banned from YouTube?
Okay, it begins the art reel.
See,
for
there's
this
another
one,
one.
so
I don't know. I believe he. I don't know why he would be banned, but I could believe he would
he
be.
is a great puppeteer.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, and that's about it. Campaign 2, episode 12, the one that we're going to be discussing in about 20 minutes. The podcast will be available this Thursday.
Is he really serious?
So listen to it before you
5
watch
minutes
episode
in.
13. Wednesday Club. Taliesin, tell us. Okay.
Well,
Watch Wednesday Club
yeah,
tomorrow night
see.
is it at 7?
Wednesday Club. What are all these
You think-
things?
Also
even though I'm head of programming
Wednesday
here, I would
Club,
know
Key
what
Question,
time- come on,
possibly
you know? I'm an
Quest.
important guy.
I want that
Wednesday Club
strong-
on, you know where to find it. Amy, Matt,
Draw Ale.
Allison, all the babies.
Somebody in the comments
the
did
amount
tell
of shit
me
that's news to me
that it was like
on
a
a daily
gift,
basis
and
on
you
the
probably
building,
can't buy
so-
it, but I
Well,
want
there's
to
also,
have
like,
it.
5
Etsy probably
channels
makes it.
and
There's a little knot over there.
Just go with the flow. It's
Apps.
fine.
Oh, there's little bobbleheads
Android apps
everywhere.
coming out and
Is that Molly?
all things I care.
Is that a little Molly?
C2E2.
Who's that down there?
Have we determined what that stands for?
Is that Percy
Come
down
to
there?
Eat to.
Yes, there we go. That's the one.
Come to Eat to. Critical Role will be attending Come to Eat to in Chicago. Panels and signings will be
Is
held
this
on
really going to go on
April
for 20
7th,
minutes? Should I,
Saturday,
like, speed
and
ahead?
April 8th, Sunday. Check your local C2E2 website for
C2E2.
more instructions.
Perfect.
Without further ado, let us discuss episode
All right, there we
12
go.
of Critical Role Campaign 2, Midnight.
See, they had an intro and everything, so I just, see, there's that. Maybe I should start at those. You guys let me know. Should I start at that? Because that'd shave
Who
a
names
good
the
6 or 7
episodes?
minutes
You?
off. Unless,
You
I mean,
name
I
them.
don't mind. I mean,
name
I just
all
don't
the
want to, I don't know
Okay.
where I'm supposed
At
to
the
start
beginning?
or
I need to-
stop or anything
Yeah,
ever.
no,
I
I
do.
named all the episodes, and then Taliesin used to do the descriptions, but
No,
now
I don't.
Danny does the descriptions, and then I named them right after we finish the episode.
Oh, wow, okay. Like that night, you say, okay,
Yeah.
before you leave the studio, you say this one's going to be called Midnight Espionage.
Yeah, Max won't let me leave until I give it to him.
Oh, I understand. Is it something that you've already been?
I was
thinking
gonna
about?
say,
It completely
boom, my
depends on
question.
What happens that night with the players?
You saw my eyes look up. I was about to
brief
say,
kind of
is it
working
something
title
you
and writing
anticipate?
the
Obviously, you
document
anticipate it,
preparation
but
for the
do you
session.
plan them ahead?
But I don't know what the players are going to do, and I don't want to name it in advance because who knows what direction it's going to go. So I prefer to name it afterward based on what transpires. Sometimes it's kind of in the ballpark of what I was expecting. Sometimes it's not at all. And so I'm glad that I don't have to name it until directly afterward.
Goldfish Express.
The goal. Yeah, see, I would get silly. I would be silly but encryptive, and it would make sense in the end.
Skit that you guys did.
I
about
like
the-
that.
when
I
you
like
came
that
with
kind
the
of
script and
trickery.
stuff. And you were like, "Oh, the writer." How long ago was that? I missed
yeah.
that. Was that a while ago?
That was a while back.
What was that for? That was.
I feel like Marisha is drunk.
Last campaign.
I've said this before. It's nothing to do with anything other than I just like
I feel like
being
there
able
was
to
some- I don't
detect
know.
drunk people.
It's kinda
I have
justified.
often drank in my life, and I like
Show
to
off your
detect
shirt
drunk
because
people.
I'll get 100 tweets asking what it said.
Oh, this is.
She
yes,
looks
please
drunk.
don't
She
at me,
looks a little
bro.
red.
In honor
Matt
of
looks
Easter.
red too.
This is a Lucifer died for our sins shirt. All of
Lucifer
the
died
Wicked and
for.
the divine.
It's a great comic series if you haven't
Yep.
read it.
Also, spoilers if you haven't read like the.
I feel like that's a
first,
very
two
controversial
But-
shirt.
This is from the Wicked.
Not
But,
spoilers.
I mean, it doesn't
Read
bother me.
the,
I just
Holy
feel
Bible.
like,
Right.
I mean, it's
I-
interesting.
I
I actually
had,
dig it.
like,
It's a cool shirt, and I understand it's based on
concerned
something
old
else.
ladies and Ralphs come up to me and be like, "Honey,
There-
I think we need to have a talk about
There
your
you go.
soul." And I'm like, "We don't."
That's
though.
what I mean.
We don't.
Even though I know
Thank you.
Marisha's not like
Comic
that,
reference,
I
pop
feel like
culture,
people will
comics,
just
that's it.
Just
be
keep a copy of it on you.
ignorant
Pass it off and
of the fact that it's something else and
They
think
don't
she's
actually have the
crazy.
shirt on like a week
I mean,
later.
I don't even know if
That
you
was
call it
great.
ignorant because somebody might really wear that shirt and
I have concerned
praise
old ladies
Lucifer.
coming up to me all the time.
Brian
They say,
and his old
"You look
ladies.
dodgy."
You look
I say,
dodgy.
"Would you like to have dinner?" Crit roll stats. For
Apologize to
episode 12
Ashley.
we're in.
Apologize to Ashley.
Fresh off
Last
the
time he
old
apologized.
fax machine.
What are them stats?
Sam held his pose for 12 minutes and 12 seconds.
12 minutes, 12 seconds.
that?
Really?
Now, if we remember Travis,
I said around 10 minutes.
Moment,
Yeah.
Campaign 1, episode 61, Travis held his thumb up for greater or less than Sam held his up. 12 minutes, 12 seconds.
Less
was
than,
the-
think
I
it's
believe. It was like
less.
7 minutes or something.
Yeah.
It was 7
6
minutes, 51 seconds.
Yeah. Oh.
Matt, you win. You get to go home.
Yay!
Good night.
Oh my
It
God.
was that easy this whole time.
You could have
Wait.
Skyped in too. That seems to be the fucking thing everybody's
Oh.
doing now. Think it's
7
hilarious.
minutes?
Yay, oh, I don't have to come on the show.
I see. I
did
don't know
last
that.
week. An actual text I got
Grog.
from Sam. I'm like,
Well, it's
"You
not necessarily
FaceTimed
Grog.
me
Did
for
they say? I don't
30
know. It's a
seconds.
Travis.
That does
I don't think
not
it's a
count as
Grog.
an appearance.
I'm assuming it's Grog.
Didn't even answer any questions.
See,
Those
that could be
contractual
detected as a spoiler, but that's
I
not
mean,
going to matter.
Somebody pull his paperwork.
Like,
That
I'm
does not
gonna-
seem- if that's
all
the
I know
case,
is
set an iPad up on this
Travis
chair
does
and I'm
something
gonna
in
be
the
off
episode.
At home doing my thing. Episode 12 had the first point of damage dealt by Frumpkin.
Frumpkin did
First time Frumpkin
claw
dealt
a
some
hospital
damage, yeah.
or
The Thunder
whatever it
Warriors
was.
Don't get into combat
a
too
doctor's
often
office
unless you
worker?
want them to go away really fast.
Not a good idea, generally.
Did you see the Frumpkin since we got it?
Oh, I didn't see it in person.
Oh.
Isn't
That's
that
awesome.
so
Oh,
cute?
sh-
I know.
How did I
If
miss
you guys can
that?
see, there's also
I'm
some
literally
new
scanning the
addition.
room.
We
I
have
think
some
because
little
it's
Funko
so
guys.
high up.
Little Yasha.
And there's the little
Yasha,
Funko Pop
Ford.
guys.
Oh,
Ford.
Molly Mock 3D. Like,
Is that like a
No, that's a mom.
is that a bow? That is
Sorry,
one of
down
the
here is,
guys.
Halo.
What are they called? Damn it, I can't think of
Divers
it.
of South Park.
Mr. Tumnus. It's one of the Mr.
This was
Tumnus
the
guys.
first time in this campaign that we've had a friendly KO.
That's pretty cool.
Bo KO'd not, then not KO'd Bo.
Oh, wow.
Bo KO'd
That's gonna
not,
be
and then not KO'd Bo.
The words on the inner
This
line
did
of
happen.
the next art book. Bo KO'd not,
Yeah.
and not KO'd Bo.
class of.
That actually does sound quite
1994.
interesting.
Yeah.
The way it's
There were
rolls off the
21
tongue
bird
nice.
calls made in this episode.
Ye old metagaming pigeon.
Yes, that was amazing. This
21
stat
bird
really
calls.
blew me away.
Look at these
So
stats we're
we've done
getting.
12
I dig this.
You've done 12 episodes.
It's
We've
getting
done
hot.
60.
Oh,
Not to brag.
You've done
We
12.
passed
We're at 6.
1,000 D20 rolls in campaign 2 this episode.
whoa, whoa.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of rolls.
That actually is a
Total is
lot.
now 1,052 as of this last week. Number 1,000 was Knott's Thieves Tools check to open the box they found under the rug of smothering. That was the 1,000 D20 roll. It's cool. that they
Under the
tracked
rug
That's
of
awesome.
smothering.
I love it.
They were all here last week.
I really do
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff. If you guys don't
had dinner
know,
with
the
them
gambler
Tuesday
in
night
me,
instead of
you've heard the
coming
stories.
here and doing this garbage.
I'm a numbers guy. I like
But we
statistics.
love you guys at Crit Roll Stats. You're amazing. Thank you for all the stuff you do.
They're phenomenal.
Thank
Last
you.
stat of the night. We also passed 50 Nat 20s in campaign 2. There's now
Nice.
55.
50.
Number
It was 50, not
Was
15.
Bo's investigation check to find the brick that disarmed whatever magic that was protecting Lord Sutan's cabinet.
Good roll.
That was a good
Good
find.
roll.
So we got 55
That's
natural
incorrect.
20s. I like it. I dig it.
Congratulations.
That sounds right because we've got a lot,
first
but
question of the night
1,000
is
dice rolls of
from
D20s. I feel like that's a lot.
Tharbid Dragon 69.
I've seen like so many natural 20s.
Darby Dragon.
Oh,
Tharby Dragons.
Darby Dragons.
I see it now.
Darby
Never seen
Dragons
one of these names that ended in
69. I love that Matt does the
Yeah,
voice.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's flashback to
gotta
like
love it.
OG AOL days.
I know, seriously.
Who is that picture of behind?
This is for both of you. How
Brian,
does it feel to
is
be
that like
part
a
of a show
Ashley Johnson
able
or
to
something?
make porn a narrative resource?
Of course you'd ask at Darby Dragon 69.
How does it feel to be part of a show able to make porn a narrative? Yes, because
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
that's Matt's.
I've only seen
That's
a
Matt's
couple
question.
I've
Marisha
only
can't
seen a
really
couple
answer that.
people in Twitch
I mean,
chat-
she can
chat
answer
go,
from the
"Promote
reference
porn,
point
guys."
of
Like, seriously,
reading
but
it
the rest of the
in
people
the
are loving
thing.
it.
Who has ever said that in life ever?
Someone with a crippling porn addiction.
What was that
Usually,
from?
you know,
Who has ever
pastors
said
that
that
are
in
like,
life
"No
ever?
gays."
That is from a movie
Except for me and
or a
Todd.
show.
You know what I mean?
I feel like.
It's that. I think it's that syndrome. Yeah.
Might be. Yeah,
See,
well, I
this
never
would be
expected the
amazing.
whole
It's like hanging out with your
smut
friends, having
thread
some
as it's
drinks,
Continued.
Yeah.
I thought it was a funny one.
asking some questions, being informative, and
pressing it,
a lot
I
of
was like,
fun.
okay,
That's why I love it. I love the show.
Oh, you're.
Then like
He's
when-
intent.
It was like you
Okay.
and
Let's
Travis.
do this.
You and Travis were like, so you don't have to write down everything that you find in the smut rag, and I'm like, yes, I do.
In the smut rag.
That's coming onto Alpha soon, I think. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Ashley,
Joe Manganiello would like to FaceTime.
what?
Hey, Joe.
Joe.
What?
What are you doing in that glorious
I love this dude.
throne?
True Blood.
Coming to you live from the DM throne in the Gary Gygax Memorial Dungeon in Beverly Hills.
Holy shit. That is.
Matt has sat in this chair. Matt has felt the power.
You sat in this chair?
Yeah, I've DM'd from that chair a couple times.
Wait, I saw a picture that Travis was just there the
The
other night.
Gygax guy.
We
The
had
guy
an
that started it all.
all-tank adventure this past weekend. It was epic.
Oh.
Does he know they're live? He's got to know they're
Considering
live.
my body structure, I understand why I wasn't
Why'd it get blurry?
invited.
What's your max deadlift?
My max deadlift? You're looking at it. This phone.
Look, there he is. Oh my God, we can see him.
Hey.
Good to see you.
What is he wearing?
What's up, man?
It looks like
this
I
doesn't
think I
count
have
as
that
an
shirt.
appearance. You need to actually come on
I
the
feel
show
like the
again
shirt he's wearing I
sometime.
might have.
I can't just phone it in.
No, dude. No. If Sam doesn't get to, you don't get to. What do you got going on, man?
What have I got going on? Oh, man. Well, I got a movie coming out called Rampage. We're going to have it premiere tomorrow.
Oh my God,
Giant
yes.
monsters.
I honestly loved Rampage. It is
Rampage.
turn your brain off, amazing
Yes,
action,
my
good
friend
fun
Jack
time.
Quaid is in that movie.
I thought it was great.
Yes. And then everyone's friend, The Rock.
Everyone's friend, The
When does
Rock.
it come out? I'll go see it.
It was a good monster movie. Very good. In the last 10 years, one of the better ones.
Friday. And then all of us older heads, all of us red box, white box D&Ders played the old, the
Yeah.
old 83. I shouldn't say this.
I do not have that shirt.
More
It
basic.
looks
Yeah.
similar to something I
There you
have,
go.
though.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that?
Joystick.
I can't tell what it is.
Yeah, dude. So everyone who goes and sees
Love that
Rampage
dude.
should
He's
yell,
a solid
"Oh,
dude."
God," whenever you
In
come
more
on the
ways than
screen.
one.
That'd be pretty funny.
He's pretty muscular, solid dude.
Dude, we
He
should
actually
go
looks
do
like
it.
a normal guy there.
Reporter.
I know. And then
The
all these
premiere
people
was
just
great.
yelled
I just-
Archon
yeah.
in the middle of whatever that
I'm
means.
super
Scanning the
confused
room.
as to why, but
Yeah.
It's like Fight Club.
Yeah, we can't actually discuss it. All right, dude. Well, it's good to see you, man.
Great seeing you.
Come on the show again soon.
Have me on.
Oh, look at that. Is that Tiamat?
That's the original Ralph Hartha Tiamat.
He's
Tiamat.
a fucking nerd.
Tiamat?
That's amazing.
I feel like I know that
It
name.
was a gift from my buddy Turbo. Luke Gygax came and DM'd an unpublished Castle Greyhawk adventure he found in like one of his dad's
He is truly
trunks,
A fan.
Wow.
They call it a nerd. I call it a
Wow,
fan.
that's crazy.
But I guess
And
it's a
his
nerd.
best friend gave me this original. He's one of the partners in Ralph Park that gave me this.
Wow, that's beautiful, man. How much is that worth? Oh yeah, there it is. That's pretty gorgeous, dude.
I can't see what it is.
Hey,
That's
Joe.
the one that broke when it fell off the back.
Yeah.
I can't tell what that is.
You came up in conversation at Screen Junkies today because we were doing like our fan casting of the X-Men if they were going to be in the MCU, and I picked you as my Wolverine. Just throwing
Wolverine.
that
He's a
out there.
big Wolverine. But then again, Wolverine is. Oh no, Wolverine's really short. They already made him tall.
Hugh Jackman's like close to about my height.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Is he really?
tall.
But yeah, Wolverine is
So maybe
short.
do like the reverse thing they did in The Hobbit, like or
Yeah.
The forced perspective.
I mean, yeah, if he's the same height as Hugh Jackman, they've already gone there, so they
man.
can. But
chops. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Joe
funny to see
Manganiello,
him
like,
really short.
what the heck? It's so random. Is that you think that was planned?
I played a halfling at GaryCon for the first
Oh,
time.
that's right. Yeah. He played a halfling.
And now you can't go back.
Now you can't go back, dude. You're stuck.
He was a little halfling with a gimp suit, like a leather gimp mask.
A
with
little
a
halfling?
zipper,
I mean, that's
and I
a
had
little
live
redundant.
baby strapped to my back.
At the con you did?
Yeah, it was like a weird, evil, like German S&M version of Willow.
Oh my
In the
god.
game, though.
Yeah, but what happened in the game?
In the game, the baby turned into a giant demon, and we had to like fight the baby. And then there was this giant weird,
What the?
like human centipede of naked people that created this demonic portal into hell. It was crazy.
Dude, you just described all 4 years of Catholic high school for me. Great to see you, man. Love you, Joe. Say goodnight.
A
to Joe.
human centipede.
All right, man. Later.
Okay,
Wow.
that got
I-
crazy.
I would advertise.
Where
that
have we
someone
gone?
Like Joe was gonna be
I
on
feel
the
like
show
we're almost
tonight, and
done with
I
this
knew that,
part
you
of
know, people were just gonna
Episode
try and
12.
phone it in now.
I got like 5 more minutes,
What a
and we're
great
gonna take a
gag.
break. And we
Dude,
have
can you believe-
heard insanity from
That
Joe
guy's nerd.
Manganiello.
I love it.
He's got so much cool shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to him about maybe going and doing a video tour of his whole dungeon
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
And do it as a segment on Talk.
I mean, the dude's got to have
Come by and
bucks.
check out all your minis
He's
and
not like
stuff.
the most
Yeah.
famous
Oh, that's
actor, but he was
impressive.
famous
No,
enough.
yeah, very
He was a
impressive.
regular on
By the
True
way,
Blood,
like, he has, like,
Rampage.
he has an actual
I've seen him in a
underground
couple
dungeon.
things.
Yeah.
I have our like lime green office in the corner
cat
that I've
just
slowly taken
ran
over your
this door
office.
open.
Sorry.
It's teal.
It's teal. All right, I'll give you that.
Yeah, it needs to be painted.
Marisha,
We're
Yeah.
fine time.
our 30-second question of the night comes from
30-second
the writing druid.
question.
Those come in handy.
Yeah.
What do you think Bo would have done had she been involved in the infirmary debacle?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't think
The kiddies are
Bo
coming
would've
in.
been as
They probably
nice
wanna get fed.
as Ford was. So,
Interesting.
and down when
Even
she
more
is,
aggressive.
Yeah.
I think she's
Yeah.
right. I don't think Bo would have been nearly
Bo's
as
not
nice
an
as Ford.
altruist or anything, but you do something that might get Bo caught because you're a fuck up,
There's the kitty.
Yeah. Better watch
then there's
out.
going to be problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
and I are
hey.
gonna go outside.
Yeah.
Matt,
Yes.
Cacophonous Kazoo would like to know.
Cacophonous
That was
kazoo.
amazing. How worried were you
cat
that
is
the team was
fighting the
going to
screen.
completely forget to bring Ulag?
Hey.
If Jester had not gone back for him, would Ulag have eventually attempted to infiltrate the High Richter's house by himself?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's why I didn't
He
pick.
would have. He would have because he would have seen it as his only opportunity to try.
See,
stuff.
I thought that I'm pretty
Depending
sure in the
on how
live
things
stream I
went
said the
if he
same
hadn't gone
thing.
With him, I imagine he probably would have either
Hey,
showed up partway through and been really pissed and would have been kind of an
He's like
altercation
trying
with
to
you guys
jump out the
That
window.
may have gotten spotted or
Hey,
thrown
come
things
here.
out. Or if you had finished early and left, he might have gotten there right as things went down and been caught.
Oh my God.
I don't
Kitty.
know. Like there were so many variables to that. I wasn't
Hey,
sure how things would
kitty.
have panned out. I just kind of threw a bunch of moving pieces in there and let it play out.
My apologies, guys. The cat is going
So yeah, I
nuts.
mean, if you had forgotten him, he would have either showed up later or missed you guys entirely, and would have been really pissed. And
It would have been fun to watch that scene of just you acting out and realizing they're gone and being super pissed.
yeah, and
Or, yeah, we run into him halfway through the house.
Ready, you
It's
guys
like,
are gonna
oh,
see me.
oh, hey, Log.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up, man?
that was an interest. That would have been an interesting
Get out of
possibility.
here.
Or conversely, like I was thinking, if you guys had failed on the mission or
Now
decided
he
not to
can't
do
play
it
with
partway
it.
through, if things got too dangerous for your ran, that would have caused this huge
My,
rift between
my
you guys and the
apologies.
Knights
He's
for quite a
literally hitting the window so
and-
hard. I'm afraid he's gonna
I
like,
don't know.
fall out.
We would have seen where it would have
Lots of
gone.
possibilities.
Yeah, it was fun.
Is it just me, or did this episode make you want to get high with Andy Richter?
High with Andy
Whenever you
Richter.
kept saying hi Richter, I just pictured Andy.
Oh my
Richter.
God, I was like,
Big
Andy
lazy
Richter,
boy
what
with
is
a
that?
huge
Yeah, I know
nose.
Andy Richter.
I don't know.
Conan
man.
O'Brien,
Yeah.
one of my favorites
Sounds like
ever.
a good
Conan O'Brien, I love.
Marsha,
I used to
save us
stay
from
up
that story I just
at a
told
young
with the
age
answer to
and
this
wait for
question
Conan
from
O'Brien.
Jester's Strong Butt. Did I say that right, Danny?
Jester's strong butt.
I guess she's.
It feels like
I
it's
can't
either,
read the
like,
questions
ellipses,
'cause of the
like, just they're
subtitles.
Strong,
I don't.
but
Here, let me take them
is that
off.
what it
I don't
is?
think you can do ellipses on the ads.
Ha-
Bo really seemed to take charge when it seemed like Ulag would jeopardize the mission. Have those leadership qualities always been present, and Bo has chosen not to use them, or is this a side?
I'm going to leave the subtitles off for this one because we don't
I
really
think I
need
kind of
them,
alluded
and
to
honestly,
this
they're
almost in the last
distracting from the
question.
questions.
I think it's she can step up when she's like, if you do anything to jeopardize this of us working as a group, then we're gonna have issues. Like it's still, I think, kind of rooted in selfish means.
Yeah.
She's very much like, do whatever you want, but if it fucks with my shit,
Are we going to be able to get our gold
Kind of
from
the same
Ulag,
thing
by
as,
the
like,
way?
if
I
you've
just
been
thought about
there
that.
for-
yeah.
Are we going to be able to get our gold? Because Ulag never gave us our 500 gold. I mean, he's
Word on
dead,
Bo's toughness.
but that's important, right?
Snowy Poet would like to know.
Snowy Poet.
These are some great
Snowy
ones
Poet.
tonight.
It's nice.
Did you see that little cat arm?
Matt, was the rug of smothering a bit of revenge for all the magic carpet-related antics the party got to in Campaign 1?
Oh,
In hindsight, subconsciously, maybe.
no, I'm not supposed to stop.
I think
All right.
it
I was like, am I
from,
supposed to stop? Spoilers?
Being
Nope.
able to prepare a lot of lower level encounters and trying to think of what they would find if they were to infiltrate the house of somebody who is fairly magically involved.
Yeah.
And so going through, various traps, because they came in through the roof, they missed a whole bunch of stuff in the lower levels of the house.
Ooh, what kind of stuff?
Deadly traps.
Whoa, is he allowed to
there were other
say?
traps. There was a chamber that had a lot of weird information, other things they could have found and acquired. But there was like
Oh, shit.
There's well, I don't want to say too much because in
paddle of
case they ever
snacking.
in
But
case
the house-
they ever go back, but there were
house
other
blew up.
challenges
Yeah.
involved.
They'd have to go back to a house
wanna
that's
return
probably
to,
under
right?
strict surveillance,
but yeah, they avoided all
investigating.
that. And for
But
me,
that's
it was-
awesome.
Yeah, and so I was
Everything
thinking
blew up in the
to fill
house,
upper
too.
area
It's
with
probably
it.
destroyed
And
a
Rug
lot of
Smothering
stuff.
was one of those perfect things. Not only is it a threat and it's magically enchanted, but it's a good thing that you wouldn't expect to be a danger to that level. It's what you can use to block something beneath it. They have to get to. Yeah, all the signs pointed to that being a good inclusion. And then after using it, and you pointed that out, like maybe a little bit of subconscious vengeance of no, not all rugs fly for your benefit.
I'm sure
That was
your
amazing.
subconscious
I was shocked,
incorporated.
but then it's kind of an obscure. It's kind of an obscure creature, isn't it? In the-
Comparatively, because it's lower level and
Yeah.
it's a rug, so
Yeah.
it doesn't have a lot of narrative beat. No one's going to build up a first
cat
arc
is
that
being
leads to the
adorable
final
right now.
encounter with the terrible rug. It just doesn't have the same strength of memorable storytelling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was happy to throw it in there.
Boss rug.
You guys thought it was the blanket from Brave Little Toaster, all cute and stuff. Blanky, but
Dark
no.
movie.
I love
Very
that
dark
film.
movie.
That film is
great
so,
movie.
Oh,
I think
it's
we've
great.
talked about it on the show
I think
before.
so too. That's the next campaign. Is we're playing the Brave Little
Oh,
Toaster
that'd be
RPG.
amazing.
Brave, I'm down. Brave Little Toaster, one of my favorites.
have-
All right, guys, that is part 1 of episode 12 Talks Machina. I apologize for the cat. He is sitting right next to me right now. It is like 95 degrees, and I think they are dying all day. And now it's finally getting cool because it is nighttime and the sun has gone down. And I think he's finally got energy. And now he's like, I'm alive. I told you guys many times, I think I'm going to get, I don't think, I'm going to get. It's just a matter of knowing what to get and getting it. But I want to get a camera and mount it over here and aim it over here, and you will see what I see. They always sit over here and they're adorable. And they play. Right now, he is literally like making moves at me and going like, ah. But like, I can't show you guys because the camera shows over here. And if I rearrange everything, it messes everything up. I got to put a camera over here. And what I'm going to do is, instead of having this black screen, I will have the cat cam. And then I could literally click on and off the cat cam while we're watching the show if it's like things I'm going to blur out anyway or something like that. So that is the intentions for the future. At some point, I'm going to do it. Some point soon. It's literally, I don't know exactly what to get, like camera-wise. I don't want to like pay $1,000 for something I don't need, but I also am willing to pay $1,000 if it's worth it. I want something like really good, something quality that I could use for other things as well. Either way, this is amazing. You know how I feel about Talks Machina. I feel like we didn't get the GIF of the week or the art of the week. And I even said in episode 2, when I finished the other day, I said how the GIF of the week, and was it the GIF of the week and the fan art of the week, I think it was, they're always in the first like 30, 40 minutes. I don't think we had it. Maybe they stopped doing that, or perhaps it is in the latter half of the episode. The way we're going to do it is there is about 15 minutes left to the 40-minute mark. Miranda said, stop at the 40-minute mark. You know, whenever the question of that time is over, I stop. Then I jump back in at 55 minutes and we finish it till, I believe, 1:05. So there's another 10 minutes after that. That leaves us with another 25 minutes. 15, 20, 25 minutes. We have a short cast today. We just have Matt Mercer and Marisha. They look like they all had a couple drinks. Marisha is a little giddy and red in the face. So is Matt Mercer. Maybe they have sunburn, but I feel like they both had drinks. Brian, they're all being overly goofy, but that is how I love it. They're all the bestest of friends. They're talking about events that they've spent years and years ago and all these things. I'm sure they've met in college, or maybe one of them met and they all met each other through that person. Either way, it is such a lovely bond. I love seeing like how relaxed and unfiltered they all are, and it's all so great. They're acting like people I would hang out with and how I act myself. So let's jump into part 2. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon, dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube are already on Patreon. I just don't have the time to edit everything. Check it out when you get a chance. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.